This is our new leek show for 2024 in association with the North East Horticultural Society, and alongside that we're running our own little Beamish challenge, which is more aimed at the amateur gardener, where we're showing we're leeks of carrots, potatoes, beans, flowers, and an industrial section. So we're keeping the heritage alive, the stories alive of the leek shows, and this is the start of something we're hoping which can get bigger and better every year.
We've held a show for 16 years now, and it's always been a well-supported show from people all around the country. National champions, local champions and world record holders. We are noted as being one of the premier growing teams in the north and around the country, the people who come and exhibit here. This year it's given a lot of people an extra lift because it's in Beamish, and I think it's because of the heritage of the area. There are some exhibitors here who are not this old, but they're in shows which are 170-year-old, and it's the heritage of the northern area, from the mining days right through, all through COVID. COVID started a lot of people gardening again, and through being back in Beamish, I've heard several people who say they had finished growing, they've come back to growing because of Beamish. So it's great for us that we're in Beamish. Basically, gardening is a great hobby. Don't take it too seriously. Make sure you enjoy what you grow. I would suggest you start off with the easier type of plants, not just a one thing. Try to grow a variety of things, a couple of flowers, grow some vegetables. Tomatoes is always a good one, lettuce are easy to grow. Try your hand, possibly a set of onions, where you need to grow maybe 12 onions to try and get 3 out. Just start off like that, but also make friends with someone who's heavily into gardening. There are several allotment societies and allotment groups where you will make friends with people within the gardens. It's a great community, and you'll find most people will help you.
This is my first time ever to a beach show.
I've already had it done once, and that's why the marks on there. Some are slightly smaller or bigger than others.
We didn't actually look after them. We just kind of let them grow.
Yeah, 16-7. 6.
$6.9.
11-9.
Thank you everyone for coming. There's so many thank yous. I'm not going to do it in this speech because we will give another little speech tomorrow before we break the show up. A big thank you to Beamish, the whole events team, for putting this on for us. It's been a gift from heaven. Basically, Joan's supported us for 15 years since we started the society. She's still with us today. She's been a stalwart, and now that we're in with Beamish, I can see this particular show growing year in, year out. So thank you all for coming. Let's see you all again next year. We'll give dates out tomorrow, and hopefully we'll make the show bigger and better every year. Thank you.
Joan, if you could say a few words there, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Councillor Joan Nicholson. I'm Chair of Durham County Council. I'm very happy to be here today. I'm looking forward to walking around and seeing all the displays. Can I thank John for inviting me to come along, and to Beamish Museum for having the courage to take it up, and for arranging all of the wonderful talk and for the organisation. I hope everyone has an enjoyable day. You couldn't do anything other than have an enjoyable day here. And it gives me great pleasure to present this show open.
Right. They've asked me to do the opening. Have you met my agent? Yeah, spot the odd one out. So, for those of you who don't, I'm Robson Green. I'm an actor, a presenter. I like fishing, and I love gardening. And as an actor, all we do, we ponce about in front of the camera. We suspend disbelief and we pretend to be other people. But in order to fake sincerity in front of the lens, you have to know what is genuine. Because my father, being here is just such a childhood memory. My father used to be a miner. and he worked underground for 42 years. And him and his ilk used to always say that work and mining work is something that's not meant to be enjoyed. That is why we call it work. And we said, find something you love doing and you'll never have to work again in your life. And the one thing my father loved doing, and I loved doing with my father as a kid, was growing vegetables in his garden and growing flowers. And this is such a wonderful childhood memory, because what is on display here is the best of the best. The amount of love and attention and care and dedication and commitment, that's my age and I'm doing it for less than 50 grand. And love and care that's gone into this is something to celebrate, because that is what is on display here, the nurturing of life. But because everybody's here, it just reminds us that this is about community. It's about bringing people together. And it's about love, devotion, dedication, and gives us all a sense of place and identity. And I just flew up from London this morning, and I came here, and I remember in 1974, my dad came second in the league show, and we won a colour TV. And because we want everyone to know we won a colour TV, we walked it a mile. We won a colour TV. But this is wonderful, and hopefully the likes of John and what he has given to this show, which is, I've heard, the best yet, John. Yep. Hopefully this can be enjoyed for generations to come. Thank you for the invite. I've never done this before. It's great. And as Joan says, I now open the North East Horticultural Show. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a lovely day. Enjoy the show. Thank you.